satisfied with the city. He says, Jai Kingston, how you doing, my brother?
I'm blessed and highly favored. How are you, Mark?
I am doing great, my brother. Good to
How
have
you
you in the studio. I heard you earlier on, and I said, boy, I'm going to steer, I'm going to go eat him big lunch and come back.
Well, I just make a spin on this.
It make a spin.
Yeah, let's make a spin.
Indeed. A quick spin. Good to have you right here on a center stage on the Gospel JA. Just to refresh the listeners, memory, because I know they know your story, they've heard your testimony, but in a nutshell, how it all got started. For those who don't know your story.
How it got started, a little small youth from humble beginnings, from the community of Augustown.
Right.
Got saved at the age of 12 years old. I followed the Lord and just stick with Him, ups and downs. And I knew the Lord gave me a gift, and I just used it to glorify Him. And I'm here today doing the same thing that I've been doing for years.
That is good. But before you start glorifying the Lord with your gift, what were you doing with it?
I was on a sound system in Augustown called Triple Star.
Triple Star.
And I was doing a little some dub plates in the sing over some stuff as a young youth, 8, 9.
Who were some of the artists you were doing dub plates for at that age?
Well, it was a sound system.
Just a sound system.
You come in and you say, big up Triple Star. Oh, da, yeah.
Yeah, and your dubs were using Sound Clash?
Yeah.
What is it?
So as a little child, I was always in the music.
Right.
When I got saved, I just knew that God wanted me to, continue down this
path. Down that pathway, indeed. But you didn't end up going solo all at once. Talk to us about that.
In my early years, I used to sing. Well, from school days, I sing in groups. At school, St. Andrews Technical High School.
Okay.
We had a group called A Few True Men.
A few true men.
Yeah.
Okay.
And as much as we were teenagers, you know what I mean? Everybody say, yo, yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Yes.
A Few True Men, like you have Boys to Men, because we were pretty great fans of Boys to Men.
Right. So you wanted to mimic Boys to Men.
Yeah.
Okay.
From there, was singing in my community of Augustown. The producer or the manager, I would say, for a group called Sounds of Joy, which later became Total
Praise. Okay.
Which entered the Gospel Festival in 2000, I think.
Okay.
They were placed in the top 10 and
all right.
With an entry called Turn Your Eyes, Turn Them on Jesus. Man. So, I've always been, always been in it.
Good. But I mean, the group things. Sometimes these things don't really work out for whatever reason, So at what point did you move on to your own? Because that wasn't the only group.
That wasn't the only group,
right?
Yeah, I transitioned from there to C Sharp.
C Sharp. You're a part of C Sharp too.
I was a part of C Sharp in the initial period.
Okay.
When the guys were in the Manly, we used to be in the Manly, just rehearsing, putting things together.
Right.
Matter of fact, when I wrote the song "Open Your Eyes," they were the first one. We came together and did a recording with Ibo Cooper and so on and so on.
Okay.
But it never materialized or released,
Right.
Later on, Ryan Berry linked me up and said, boy, that was probably after a period, probably about a year or two, not doing anything musically.
Right.
And then Ryan Berry linked me and said, yo, which Ryan Berry was a part of the group Total
Praise, okay.
But later on, him linked me and said, boy, I'm work with a producer called Johnny. And, Johnny was a drummer for Catalyst at the time. And he introduced me to Johnny. We were going to start a group called Joe and Joe, Joseph and Joshua.
What type of group?
Like Casey and Jojo.
Yes.
So we said, boy, Casey. We said Joe and Joe, Joseph and Joshua.
Right.
So I was going to be called Joshua.
Somebody
I said Joe.
Joe, I tell you. So something you say that's when your eyes got open.
That's when my eyes got open, and I said, well, listen to me. Ryan Berry at the time, he said, boy, he got an opportunity to work with a very popular artist at the time. And I was left alone, and hence the name J-A-I, Jesus and I.
Jesus and I.
Reach down to all.
Open up your eyes, I tell you.
Though the devil and his pestilence tries to harm you, Jai's got a message for you. Hey, Lord, open up your eyes. You can see you're not blind. The signs of the time, it's the Lord's, it's not mine. Yes, open up your eyes. You can see you're not blind. You question the time you have been wasted. How long must you keep living a life that has no ending? Jehovah cares when he's not sleeping. He never slumbers, always watching. The testing of this life is gaining the price for his cycle. And why? Open up your eyes. You can see you're not blind. The signs of the time, it's the Lord, it's not mine. Open up your eyes. You can see you're not blind. The signs of the time, it's the Lord's, it's not mine.
You know, see a revelation time. Mankind, open up your eyes and stop one like you're blind. You know, see a revelation time. Mankind, the key to the wonders and sign. Yo, evidently, we need no visionary to see the insanity that's plaguing humanity. It's not no conspiracy, it was written in prophecy. Second Timothy 3 tell you about it in prophecy. Mankind shall be lovers of themselves more than lovers of the Most High. Try to gain the world, let them can't satisfy. So be still. You don't see why you scrape your spill, yo. Promise you I could feel.
Open up your eyes. You can see you're not blind. The signs of the time, it's the Lord's, it's not mine. Open up your eyes. You can see you're not blind. The signs of the time, it's the Lord's, it's not mine. Well, Lord.
And we can say that was maybe the official launching pad of Jai, because I mean, being a part of Catalyst, doing lots of concerts and recordings and traveling,
A whole lot.
a whole lot,
Yeah,
a whole lot,
yeah,
a whole lot.
yeah.
Was that the last group you were part of?
Yes, that was the very last group.
The very last group.
I must say no more group after
No
that.
more.
Yeah.
What are some of the benefits
Yeah.
of being in a group?
There are huge benefits. I
Mhm.
mean, working with different personalities and everybody having a different approach to the music, and whether some were in it for a very long time, came
Right,
with a lot
right.
of experience.
Right, right,
So being in Catalyst, that was another level for me.
right, right.
Learning
Mm-hmm.
how to construct a song.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I was constructing songs before, but just the
Right.
whole production
Of
level.
it. Okay.
To write a song with lyrics and
Right,
thing is one
right,
thing,
right,
but
right,
to
right.
take it now
Mm-hmm.
into the studio and to
Right.
get it all together,
Mm-hmm.
that is another process.
I tell you.
And there's a next process to
Mhm.
promoting, and the
Promoting.
next process to how you prepare the song to
Mhm.
give it to the people,
Mhm,
a
mhm.
whole lot. So
Mm-hmm.
being in a group like that with all of that experience,
Right.
a lot of experienced musicians, quality
Right,
musicians
right,
who
right,
are
right.
playing for, I mean, touring with a lot of international artists and
Mhm.
so on and so on. And I was in the company of these guys, you know what I mean? And it was like, I was like a sponge soaking up,
Soaking up everything.
I was always the youngest in every group that I was a
Really?
part of.
Always
Yeah.
the youngest.
Always the
Oh
youngest.
my goodness. You get special treatment? There's some great benefits part of group. What are some of what's the downside of being in a group?
I would say
Because in everything there are pros and cons, right?
one of the downside
Mhm.
is that like in a church, sometimes people favor some people.
Okay.
So
And they get
sometimes
used up as much.
so they get used up as much. So when people start using more,
Yes.
and people, all that.
Okay,
So there's an underlying jealousy.
you
to the
when I
thing.
get I sang them, or you a leader I sang them.
Yeah.
Yes, yes,
Yeah,
yes.
And as I say, everybody bring their own individual
Right.
qualities to our
Right,
team.
right, 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 right.
But when it comes to everybody coming together and
Mhm.
making that sound, it is
Mhm.
perfect.
That's
But
right.
from time to time, you'll have people that ultimately when the light starts shine
Shine.
more on somebody else,
Yes, yes,
it's
yes,
like,
yes.
yeah, it creates a
Because
little thing.
in Catalyst, it wasn't like there was one
Yeah,
lead
no,
singer, lead
no.
vocalist. You all have to take turn in
Yeah.
terms of
So
whatever the
Radican,
song.
so
The song might fit your voice
yeah,
and your style better.
yeah,
Right, right,
yeah.
right.
So that is it,
Mm-hmm.
and then well, one of the downside to as well, we have to have money, yeah,
And
Monica.
when and the bigger the group, and
And
the
the bigger,
smaller the
my
money.
God, the bigger the
The
group, the
bigger the
smaller the
group,
percentage,
the bigger the group, the smaller the money.
Yeah.
And they split up so many different ways. I tell you, and that always cause problem.
That always cause
Oh my
problem,
goodness!
and,
Oh my
and
goodness!
everybody trying to work together, work
Right, right,
and
right,
thing.
right,
But
right,
I'm
right,
telling you,
right.
uh, with a
Oh
group
my,
like that,
yes.
and with so much happening at the time,
Mm-hmm.
and then everybody started to look around and say, start who measure them pocket, and I
Yeah,
said, boy, I'm gonna say, no, I go all right,
better
that's
make up
just
on my
it.
own.
Yeah, but that wasn't for me in the
Right, right,
initial
right.
stage, though.
How do you make that decision
Yeah,
though? When how do you know when it's time to launch out? Because remember now,
yeah,
it's your alone. You don't have no backup singers. You
yeah,
don't have no group. You don't have nobody
yeah.
do anything
It's
for
a
you.
very scary
It's
moment.
you alone out there.
Yeah, it's a very
You
scary
understand me? You don't
moment.
have that kind of following yet or
Yeah.
anything.
You don't have no
You
management
don't have no
team.
management.
Yeah. You don't have a musician
You know
that say, well, I work
musician.
with you and a
Will
producer, I
the
work
crowd
with.
go for you? Will the
Mm-hmm.
crowd support you as they're
Yeah.
supporting in this group?
Hmm.
What is it like to when you to come to that point when you're like to say, boy, you know what? I think the best move is to go solo.
Well, initially, I did not, make that decision to say, well, I might go solo.
Okay, okay.
I just saw a few things that were happening and I wasn't too comfortable,
Okay, okay. So it wasn't
with the
like you
direction.
went to your bed and you're getting a vision of the
No,
Lord.
no,
Okay, okay,
no.
okay, okay,
No,
okay.
it wasn't on the Lord
The Lord,
vision,
you're in a voice.
no, no, no,
It's time to move out,
no,
launch
no,
out in the deep.
no. I was actually, kind of contemplating, looking in my life,
Right,
kind of introspecting and thinking to
right.
myself, you know, uh,
The money, the
yeah,
money
can
are
I do
coming,
this?
but
Yeah,
boy, it was
money are
sheer too
coming, but
much.
yeah,
You're not
because
getting.
the reality was, I was renting a 1 bedroom at the time. Is me I say, and I
Yes.
may pay a little bit of money. And at the end of the month, I can't even look and say, boy,
Yeah.
I can't pay my rent,
Yes,
So I
yes.
had to look into my life and
Right,
have to
right,
say,
right, right,
well,
right.
if I'm giving so much to a
Mm-hmm.
vision like this,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm thinking down the line, like, when may I get married? You know what I mean? Like,
Yes.
which woman want to marry a man can't pay
Can't even pay like a one
a
man
local
room.
place. This is what I say. So
Yes.
I was thinking to myself,
Mm-hmm.
boy, brother, you need to think what really I go on. So no, so it was really, a conscious decision to say,
Yes,
boy,
yes, yes.
listen, if, and then when I look at some stuff that were happening at the
Mm-hmm,
time,
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
and I was saying, but now, I'm not going to
Yes,
fully commit
yes, yes, yes.
to this
So that's
wholeheartedly.
why you really have to sing the song, open up your
Who
eyes.
open your eyes, man, and it's
Look.
my sake at the time is
Jai Kingston listeners or artists right here on center stage talking, taking us through, his ministry and of course the various groups that he was a part of and to the point now where he's out on his own doing his own thing for how many
yeah.
years now?
What if I think I left the group back in 2005 or
Uh-huh,
6.
uh-huh.
I think
And,
so.
and and how has it been, being on your own,
Wow.
representing brand Jai Kingston?
But I want to go back to the point where you say, I mean, knowing that you left like a nest,
Yes, yes.
a
You have no
nest of that
support system.
nurturing, like, because, the support system,
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
and making a decision to, go on
Right.
your own.
Mm-hmm,
I was scared,
mm-hmm.
but I what I gave,
Right.
what I gave was what I always had,
Okay.
you know. And so I said to myself, boy, regardless of the ups or the down, I
Mm-hmm.
still I go trust in the Lord, and I
Right,
still I
right,
just
right,
go
right,
do what I'm
right,
calm
right.
for do,
Mm-hmm.
And as soon as I just remain faithful, I got a call. I was starting working with a church in Montego Bay. I'm working a praise team down there. So that
Mm-hmm.
was an open door to
Right,
create
right, right,
a
right.
stream of income.
Mm-hmm.
And then from there, the Lord started to bless me with some songs.
Yes,
And hence
yes.
the first albums I did was Best Friend.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus is my best
Jesus, my best friend.
friend.
Right,
Yeah,
right, right,
singing
right,
them
right,
songs like
right.
All I Need
Mm-hmm.
is your love and your kindness, love surrounding me, holding me. See?
Mm-hmm.
So that album came along, and I want to tell you this too. Um, while I was producing that album and working with different producers and so on and so
Right.
on, and there was a point where I wanted to master the project and so on and so on, and I never had the money. And lo and behold, I was in Montego Bay, and a gentleman called me, and he was like, I was praying on the Lord, lead you in my heart, and where I'm saying I'm in Montego Bay, and he was saying, all right, when you come up to Kingston, give me a check by my office and so on and so on, because I want to talk to you. I never knew him. I talked to him about I don't know. Tell him just to the Lord,
lay upon him hard,
yeah. So I'm like, all right, I go up there. Went into the office, and he was like, all right, so I was praying, and the Lord says, boy, to pray for you. So while I was praying for you, the Lord gave me directions, and him just take out him checkbook and write a check of $60,000 and say, whatever you're working on, the Lord just to give you that, and do what you have to
That
do.
must be the leading of the Holy Spirit.
I'm like, I was blown away. But I was blown away, but it was no surprise, because for all my journey in the music,
Right.
God has always provided. Even with just picture I look a ghetto youth,
Yes.
single parent, mother alone. I had a gift, and that was all that I had. Went to school and so on and so on, but this is all I had.
This is all I'm giving.
Naturally, see. And then one time back in the day, I think when I was like 12 or so, or no, probably about 13, 14, I went to Fellowship Tabernacle. Fellowship Tabernacle kept a concert that was held at Holy Childhood. What do you call it? Stephanie Hall.
Stephanie Hall, yes, yes.
And I was there singing. After I finished singing with a group called Righteousness, and I came down, a lady came to, no, a man come to me. I can't remember his name. I don't know who he was.
Right,
The
right.
man just come up to me and said, boy, I was blessed by you, and so on and so on. And him say, give me a number, and him say, call this lady, and I want you to call her, and all you have to do is show up. I want her to give you some classes, some vocal lessons and so on and so on. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? For all my life, God has always
the Holy
people.
Spirit always intervene and lead, I tell you.
Someone know.
Jai Kingston listeners.
There's nothing worth more that will ever come close. Nothing can compare. You're our living hope. Your presence. I've tasted and seen of the sweetest of loves, where my heart becomes free and my shame is undone. Your presence, Holy Spirit, you are welcome here. Come flood this place and fill the atmosphere. Your glory, God, is what our hearts long for. To be overcome by your presence, Lord. The children cry, your presence. There's nothing with more that will ever close. Nothing can compare. You're our living hope. Yeah. Your presence. I've tasted and seen. I've tasted and seen of the sweetest of loves, when my heart becomes free and my shame is undone. No more shackles holding me. Your presence, spirit live and flesh dies. right in your presence. Holy Spirit, you are welcome. Come flood this place and fill the atmosphere. Flood this place, glory. God is what our hearts long. Saturate, overcome by your presence, Lord. Fill us with your presence. Holy Spirit, let this place become.
The sound of Jai Kingston right here on Gospel JA. It's all about the overflow, and it's all about the center stage right now. And Jai Kingston has taken center stage right here inside the overflow. Holy Spirit, I tell you. Sounds good, sounds good. And you say since you've been on your own, the Lord has been making ways, directing people, sending people your way, right?
I'm telling you, so many doors, man, open. Even even during the
During the
pandemic,
pandemic,
God has
no
kept me.
concert now, keep
No
nothing on
concert
one, no
now
double
keep,
plate
but
now
God has
by
held.
how you manage.
I tell you, held us together. Held us together, man. I tell you, no doubt. God has been faithful.
Right.
As I just stick with Him.
Mm-hmm.
I just remain on that path that He has ordained for me.
Mm-hmm.
And I've just always not no look to the left nor to the right. And I've always prayed for that open door
Right,
and
right.
prayed for that closed door.
And okay, because it's some door you have to open and some you have to close. And when you're doing that, you
Yeah,
just have to
man.
just act the Lord to
Yeah,
fight your
man.
battles at the same time.
Yeah, just like you have to watch the company
Mm-hmm.
that you engage in,
Mm-hmm.
and everybody good feel. You know what I mean? And everybody good feel. Some people come for drain you,
Drain you.
and
And
steal your energy,
yes,
and
yes.
grab all that they can take at the
Mm-hmm,
time,
mm-hmm,
and
mm-hmm.
especially when that time when you're down.
Mm-hmm.
Trust me, don't look
Don't look.
because them now look.
Them no.
Yeah,
Jai
seriously.
Kingston.
Yeah, I'm just
Another song I tell you is Fight My Battle.
It's your boy, Jai Kingston. Story. My Lord, just for me, Lord. I will go, Lord. Lead me. Fight my battles for me, Lord. Everybody sing. Fight my battles for me, Lord. Come on now. Fight my battles for me, Lord. I will go, Lord. I will go, Lord. Where you lead me. Fight my battles for me, Lord. Listen, the race is not for the swift, but who can endure this battle? It's not mine, it's the Lord's. Come now, Jesus, and fight this for me. Fight my battles for me. Fight my battles for me. Fight my battles for me, Lord. Yeah, yeah. Fight my battles for me, Lord. Everybody sing, yeah. Fight my battles for me, Lord. I will go there. I will go, Lord, where you lead me. Fight my battles for me, Lord. Walls around me seem to be caving in. You said my child don't so I get up and pray to you to make a way.
You have done many collabs, but of course, being called Crystal Reed to join on this one. Like,
it was awesome. She just linked me and said, "Yo, Jai, you hear this song? I write this song." The person I heard, and she just linked me. Yo, give me the track. I write my part to it. I went into the studio at Christ Driven Records in Monte, not Monte, Ola over there, and I passed by. She was like mind blown. She was, yeah,
like that.
the whole of my family has.
That Crystal Reed featuring Jai King, Fight My Battle for Me, Lord. But we also did an honor with DJ Troy. Talk to us about that.
Yeah, Jai King. Well, DJ Troy, and we've always remained in contact for many years, and so when he linked me and said, "Well, I'm of this song," and he was working with a specific producer, so I drove down to I went to the studio and I wrote my part to the and everything one time.
Oh, Smile from that man now.
Smile from that.
Make me smile, yeah. In the middle of my storm, yeah. Don't say it's about them. How you wanna keep me warm? You make me smile, smile, yeah. In the midst of my storm, yeah. Can't give up, me can't give up. Yes, I keep on pushing on.
So what you know, I admit rough at times. The pressure gets so hot in me, stop and cry. But to put me trust in a Jesus Christ. He said in the Bible side. So that's why me put on a smile, yes. Cause God I bring me through with style and grace. And we no got no time for waste. Because of Jesus I yes.
You make me smile, yeah. In the midst of my storm, yeah. You make me say provoke. How you want to keep me warm? You make me smile, yeah. Smile in the midst of my storm, yeah. You can't give up. Yes, I keep on pushing on. Alright, smile and give you peace and rest. Hold on to Jesus. Give it the power, the mind, over stress. So let's take a walk down the streets of happiness. Alright, them now want me call the name of but really just follow. You deserve the glory and now. So take a smile in it every hour. You make me smile. It's my story. Even though say it's profound, how you want to keep me warm. You make me smile, smile, smile. In the midst of my soul, yeah. Now give up, me can't give up. Yes, I will feel so. Just can't find food to eat. And the rent due for last week. In the seat.
God, you are guide and shield. When it feel like my back is against me, drop on the knees, find your name, me call Jesus. You are where time, through me darkness, a light to shine.
You make me smile, smile. In the midst of my storm, yeah. Even provoke how you wanna keep me warm. You make me smile, smile. In the midst of my storm, yeah. Now give up, yes I keep on pushing on.
Me I say go to Canterbury Art Street, Coons Lane. Trust in a God, no?
So me I say Augustone, Cockburn Pen, Tivoli, Rima, Jungle, Fletcher's Land. Yo, Jaja the Black.
I mean, no say rough out there, I mean, no say tough out there.
The sound there of DJ Joy alongside Jai Kingston, man from Augustone, you know. Inside center stage, we say big thanks to our friends over there at Flow. Have yourself a Flow summer. Over $60 million in cash and prizes to be won.
So me I say Augustone, Cockburn Pen, Tivoli, Rima, Jungle, Fletcher's Land.
I feel place them there, no. Bad place them, you know. I tell you.
I mean, no say tough out there. King for the summer. Flow, you are the king for the flow. Some summer, 60 mil cash and prize for the winners. Run a summer. Enough winnings. Make sure you're in.
Win your share of over $60 million in cash and prizes. Scratch your phone and win instant prize. Plus a chance for win weekly prize of cash, tablets, and smart TVs. Dial *129 *6 number sign to activate any unlimited plan. Get a Yahoo Gold plan or pay your bill on time and in full to win. Visit discoverflow.co. Conditions apply.
Flow some summer. Run a summer. 60 mil cash and prize for the winners. Some summer. Enough winnings. Make sure you're in. The king said that. King for the summer. Flow, you are the king for the flow some summer. Plenty prize in a flow some summer.
Authorized under Section 58.3 of the Betting, Gaming and Lotteries Act.
Yeah, one way, Joey, I surrender, and Jah will make it. Surrender, and Jah will make a way. I surrender to your will, your way. Make a way when there seems to be no way. Now I'm trying to right this thing, wearing the righteous ring. Now I'm giving, I'm still willing. Someone pretty killing. I surrender, and Jah will make a way. I surrender, and Jah will make a way.
The sound of Jai Kingston, I surrender. He surrendered, and the Lord has been making ways upon ways and opening doors and closing some. You mentioned, right?
Yeah.
That's right. That's right. That's right. But you're you're an ordained music minister and director. Are you still occupying that in that office?
Yes.
All right. Good.
Yeah,
Good.
yeah,
Good. Good.
at
Good.
Emmanuel Gospel.
Right. Right.
Yeah,
Right. Right. Right.
definitely. I've been. As you know, I'm working with other church as well.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
but I'm still a part of that ministry.
Good stuff. Good stuff. And as a music director, what do you do?
Well, I'm in charge of the whole musical arts in the church. So
Okay.
as it relates to choir,
Mm-hmm.
praise and worship,
Mm-hmm.
talking to musicians, so on and so on
Mm-hmm.
and so
Mm-hmm.
on. I still contact them and still, kind of give them my insights and so
Right.
on and so
Right.
on.
Right. Right. Right.
But
Right.
as you know, I'm at GWIF right now,
Right. Right.
as the coordinator,
Mm-hmm.
making
Mm-hmm.
sure that the praise continues
Yes, yes,
perpetually.
that's right, that's right, that's right, that's right, that's right,
Yeah,
that's right.
yeah,
Sounds good. So you expand
yeah,
your ministry.
yeah.
It's beyond just doing concerts.
Beyond just doing concerts,
Mm-hmm.
and I would encourage any artist as well. If you love music and
Mm-hmm.
you want to do this, you can't just depend on just waiting on a call.
For sure, right,
You have to kind of expand your
right.
music.
But you
and
also
how
have to be very knowledgeable
Yeah,
of music,
yeah,
right,
yeah, and have the quality of a leader, how
R-
to lead the
right.
people.
Mm-hmm.
That is
Mm-hmm.
very important.
Very important because there is shut down point,
Because blind can't lead blind.
Blind can't lead blind at all, at all.
Especially with musicians, they will
Mm-hmm.
laugh off. Yeah, man.
Yes, yes,
Yeah,
yes.
man, they
But
will laugh.
the years of experience
Yeah,
and the knowledge that you have,
yeah,
you know, impart that.
yeah.
And
I
also,
built up a trust and a rapport,
mm-hmm.
with all the guys that I work with and
Right,
teammates
right,
and so
right,
on.
right,
So,
right.
and everybody kind of know what I'm about and
Indeed.
what I bring to the table.
Right, right.
And you make that speak for you.
In, and
Yeah.
when you have all that you've been through and where you are now, you can start really giving a double for your trouble these days.
Oh,
Eh?
you mean?
Oh, you mean? Jai Kingston listeners.
Exceedingly abundantly, above all we can ask or think. We serve a God that is able to give us double for every trouble. It's your season to dance. Rejoice. Have you ever been in a situation that seems too down? Have you ever been frustrated because the way out know how? Jehovah is the master. He got the master plan. Oh yes, the way out of depression. Come check the answer, man.
Plan, action, and work.
Double for your trouble. Double, everything's gonna be alright. Yes, it is. Oh, yeah. On my trouble. Check the answer, man. I want you to sing with me. Double for my trouble. Double, it's gonna be alright. Thank you, Jesus. Double for my trouble. When facing trouble, check the answer, man.
No one, nowhere does it better.
Gospel JAFM.
Exceedingly abundantly, all we can ask or think. A God that is able to give us double for every trouble. It's your season to dance. Rejoice. Have you ever been in a situation that seems to knock you down? Have you ever been frustrated because the way out you don't know how? Jehovah is the master. He got the master plan. Oh yes, the way out of your depression. Come check the answer, man. Hey, daddy, I love you. Double for your trouble. Everything's gonna be alright. Yes, it is. Oh, yeah. Double for my trouble. Check the answer, man. I want you sing with me. Double for my trouble. Double, oh, double, oh, double. Everything's gonna be alright. Thank you, Jesus. Double for my trouble. When facing trouble, check the answer.
You were part of the lineup at Jamaica Praise. What was that like for you?
Wow.
What was it like for you?
Listen to me, man.
Mm-hmm.
Listen to me, man. I'm telling you, from the rehearsal straight to the stage,
Right,
it was fire.
right, right,
You know,
right.
I was anticipating coming back out again. You know, 'cause we outside.
Okay,
You know,
okay,
so
okay.
I was anticipating coming up back again, and that was my official first event.
First event, okay.
Yeah, since the whole passing of this
Indeed.
pandemic and so on and so on.
That's
So
right,
I
that's
just came
right.
out and I said, boy, I was so happy to get a call, and then knowing that all those musicians I work with and stuff. So
Right.
planning a set, playlist was pretty much straightforward
Good,
because these
good.
guys I knew them,
Right.
and I knew what I could work with them and how I could work with them. Danks and Run.
Yes,
And then
yes,
Chris,
yes.
yesterday I said,
Yeah, man. So once you get the
yeah.
music right and the vibe is right, the energy is right, you can just deliver
What, man? There was
non-stop.
a little technical difficulties with monitors and so on and so on. But listen, me, I was too focused. You know what I mean?
That's right, that's right,
I was
that's right.
too focused, and what a reception from the people.
So
That
indeed,
was awesome.
you just can't do anything wrong.
Wow.
Especially when you draw the big song,
My God.
When you say the man in the middle, the one in the middle saved me. I hate that.
Yeah.
Jai Kingston listeners, gotta say good afternoon to Miss Valerie in Glengarve, the mother of Shanice, all tuned into Gospel JA, enjoying the interview with Jai Kingston.
Bring time yourself. Level.
The one in the middle save me. What you say, Jesus in the middle save me. Just sinners by your side. I was the one on the right. Jesus in the middle save me. Oh, the one in the middle save me. What you say now, Jesus in the middle save me. Oh yeah, yeah. Just sinners by your side. I was the one on the right. Jesus middle save me. When I sing the Lord, remember me. When you go into that place, remember me. When you walk in paradise, Jesus set me free from sin and shame. He set me free. The one in the middle, He was in the middle. Jesus in the middle, save me. The one in the middle, save me. What you say now, Jesus in the middle, save me. Oh yeah, yeah, two sinners by your side. I was the one on the right. Jesus in the middle, save me. When I sing the Lord, freedom, freedom. Some are crying freedom, give us your wisdom, wisdom, the way into your kingdom. I am the way, the truth, and the life. No man comes to the Father but by me. But one in the middle, save me. What you say now, Jesus in the middle, save me. To sing this by your side, I was the one on the right. Jesus in the middle, save me.
The sound of Jai Kingston, the one in the middle, saved me. Not only that, your music director and music minister and director, at Emmanuel Gospel Hall, and now, worship coordinator, praise coordinator at GWIF. But you've also shared in charities, Street Pastors, Extreme Impact, Youth for Christ, and all these other organizations. What is the mission of Jai Kingston these days? What's your mission? The man in the middle saved you. So what's your mission now?
It's definitely through whatever means God has given me, which is the music, and just being me, how I can communicate Jesus.
Right.
If you see all in the, I think is Junior took us sing a song.
Mhm.
I said, boy, like you must say, to make Jesus famous.
Right, right,
You know,
right,
so
right,
that is
right.
pretty much my mission, really.
To
Just
make Jesus
just to make
famous.
Jesus famous.
I tell you.
Whatever I'm doing, you know, it
Mhm.
always I go reflect upon God and His
That's
grace
right.
and His mercy and
That's
how much He
right.
has been faithful.
Right,
You know,
right,
what I mean,
right.
steadfast in all
Mhm,
His
mhm,
promises.
mhm.
God never shift, God never waver. We
Right.
just always a fault and a go all over
I
the
know,
place,
eh?
but He remains faithful.
Faithful. Indeed, indeed. But
Yeah.
when you're not doing music, when you're not doing church work, what do you do?
I
How do you
love to
chill?
relax, man.
Mm-hmm.
And my mode of relaxation is to go by the river.
Okay.
I love to swim
You have a particular river that you go to?
in Portland, in Mansion. I'm telling
Okay,
you, it's a
okay,
beautiful river there. I'm
okay.
not gonna tell nobody about that place there because if I tell the people,
Yeah, them gonna flock it.
they might flock it,
I don't want
and
that.
I don't know, I don't want the eyes to see
Yeah,
beyond seeing.
exactly.
And
So you
then
look
all of
hiding
a sudden,
spot.
it's a private property.
You understand?
Glory to God.
Yes, sir. So you go to the river, you
I
chill.
go to the river, I
Mm-hmm.
chill. You know,
Mm-hmm.
if you go on my YouTube page and so on, I've been putting up some cooking stuff and some.
Yes, we say you can
Yeah.
cook.
Oh, you mean, man?
What you
Yes,
say?
man.
Run boat and all these
Run
things.
boat and all them things, man. Yes,
Cool,
man.
cool,
Just being
cool.
human.
Right,
You know,
right,
because
right,
people
right.
always think that it is all about the music and thing.
Right, right,
I
right.
was saying to myself the other day, so I need to kind of, because me, I'm the kind of person I'm more laid back and
Right,
reserved.
right.
You know, I don't like to be in the limelight. You
Mm-hmm,
know,
mm-hmm.
I'll only respond when I'm called upon.
Right,
You know,
right.
but you're not going to see me all over the place.
Okay.
So I'm a little bit reserved.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but I'm kind of breaking out of my shell a little
All
bit and
right.
trying to,
Cool,
do
cool.
some more. You know, and for people to kind of get to
Get
know
to know
me,
you.
the
Get to know the other
personality.
side of
Yeah.
Jai
So
Kingston.
I've been just putting up a few other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like how I minister to the East Indian mango
Okay.
on my YouTube and
How you minister
yeah,
to the
man.
East Indian mango.
Yeah, man.
It's a special time
There's a
ministry.
special time of
Yes.
you have to give a dance.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
there's a dance. You know,
Mhm.
there's a sniff to
Yes.
the dance too.
Talk to me. How is family life going?
Family life is awesome, man. My
Mhm.
wife, she's joining me here, watching me,
All
and
right.
so on.
All right.
So
All right.
definitely,
Good. 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 Good.
wife is beautiful. She's
Good.
ever so supporting, and she's
Awesome.
ever praying.
Mm-hmm.
You know, ever standing by my side and
Right.
helping me up
Right.
and so on
Right.
and
How many
so on.
children you at now? About 6. Where we at now?
No.
What's the number? Give me what's the number?
Well, we're still working on that.
Oh,
one,
you're working on it.
We're
All
still
right, all right.
working on it,
I thought you were
Yeah,
you were halfway 6 or something like that.
like I have a dozen. No.
Oh my goodness, Jai Kingston, right here in the side, the center stage on Gospel JA. My brother, I want to say a big thanks for your time. We've been following your ministry from the JCDC days to Catalyst to where you are now.
Canada days.
Canada days, that's right. And now you're doing it on your own, doing it
Yes,
for
sir.
Jesus. And as you mentioned, you want to make Jesus famous. You're doing it so far.
Yeah.
Just keep on doing what you do, my brother.
Yes,
And
sir.
may the good Lord bless and keep you. Tell the listeners all they can find you by your social media.
Yeah. Thank you for having me, Mark.
Not a problem.
It's all been a
Anytime.
pleasure, you know what I
Anytime.
mean? And to God be the glory.
Anytime.
If anybody wants to follow me and to be a part of a ministry, you know, it's Jai Kingston everywhere: Twitter, Instagram,
Mm-hmm.
Facebook. I'm not on TikTok because I don't TikTok.
You don't TikTok.
No.
All right. So Instagram and Facebook. And for those who are wondering, what's his real name? Because this
Yeah.
Jai Kingston, he might have never christened him
No.
Jai Kingston. So what's his real name?
Wayne Buchanan.
Wayne
Some
Buchanan.
people say Buchanan, but I say don't buck me.
No, don't buck the man. It's Buchanan, I tell you, right here inside the overflow. Thanks for your time, my brother, and keep on doing what you're doing because you've been saved by the man in the middle.
Yeah, I don't want to tell you about this thing that is coming up. I'm thinking sometime during this year, if not, if the time blow off, I say go. But nevertheless, I'm working on to release the project. His Voice Save Me,
All
which is
right.
going to have his voice on it and Double for Your Trouble and all of them songs
Okay.
coupled with this new song that I'm going to be promoting with me and my Virgin Radic from Catalyst
All
Days,
right, all right.
called No Anki Panky.
No anky panky around
So
here.
I'm telling you,
Mhm.
this is going to be fire.
Listen
When
out
I-
for no
when-
anky panky.
Yeah, listen out for No Anki Panky. The video is going to drop
Mhm.
and then the audio drop right after.
And
So
Virgin,
the
when
radio
you're ready to
station
come drop it
will-
right as upon Gospel Day,
Definitely,
man.
man, exclusively.
Indeed.
Jesus,